Hello, fabulous Leo. Welcome to your horoscope for the year of 2015 general focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. Well, this year it is all about you. It really is all about you in many respects. And that's partially thanks to the fact that we've got Jupiter moving through your sign for much of this year, for a little bit more than half the year. And that is something that I actually spoke about at length in the Jupiter special for your sign. So you are going to want to have a look at that to give yourself a greater context to what's coming up this year. But really, I mean, I look at that and it just tells me that regardless of what else might be happening, you really are in such a great space. Even when it doesn't necessarily feel that you are, you may not feel that always, that's only the energy of change. That is the energy asking you to want more, to be more, to reach for more. Where it is that you embrace that, you are going to find yourself moving in a direction that you like very much. Where it is that you're allowing yourself to change, to be inspired, you are going to find even more inspiration for you. Now, the thing that is happening this year that I think is also really important is the fact that we have got a very rare cycle of Venus. Venus goes retrograde. She likes to travel backwards about once every year and a half or so. And this year it is happening in your sign, which is not common at all. So we've got Venus traveling backwards in your sign, suggesting that you will be thinking about what you love in a much deeper way. Now, I'll talk about that a lot more in the love-focused horoscope, of course, because Venus is goddess of love. But in other realms of your life, it does look like you are going to be asking yourself some fundamental questions about where you are in your life, what do you love, and where it is that maybe you don't really have that passion anymore for what you were passionate about. Maybe what it was that brought you great joy no longer does. And there's an element here playing out that does suggest that you are being asked to consider you and your worth and your beauty from a different perspective as well. But make no mistake, yes, there's that other element there, but love really is going to be so important. Relationships are going to be so important in the middle of the year. Again, I'll talk about that more in the love-focused horoscope. An important year in love and partnership for you, but also an important year in terms of understanding love in a grander, more elevated sense as well. What I also really like about what is coming up for you this year, in addition to Jupiter, in addition to Venus, is eclipses that are taking place. Now, we do have a series of eclipses that are really positive happening, along with eclipses that are happening that are strongly financial. So we've got a strong financial focus taking place for you in the months of March and in the months of September. So these 2 months, it does look like some very dramatic financial changes are possible. In some cases, great progress, return on investments. In some cases, great insight that allows you to make quick gains very quickly as well. I really, as I look at the sky, I think that you are about to embark on one of the best financial years that you are going to have. Not only this year, but this energy will actually lend itself into next year, especially once Jupiter in August leaves your sign, moves into a part of the sky that has to do with abundance, has to do with prosperity and creating prosperity for you. If you feel that there are some financial roller coaster, financial ups and downs that take place in the spring, don't worry about it. You will more than recover and excel by the time we get you towards the later part of the year. One thing is for sure, this year has an appreciation on offer of all that you are and all that you bring to the table, the energy that you bring forward. And that energy, once you appreciate it, you will find that is that energy you're giving that is actually being returned to you in many different ways, from emotional support and understanding to practical financial abundance as well. In some cases, that may absolutely surprise you where it is that prosperity tends to find you. I think that this is going to be a year that promises a lot of change, promises a lot of joy, and promises great abundance as well. And the abundance begins as soon as you connect to an understanding that your life is actually meant to be joyful. And there's actually meant to be a lot of opportunities for you. And as part of the grand mystery, when you least realize it, you actually will stumble onto something great that can lead you to even greater and greater prosperity as you move along, not only throughout this year, but into next year as well.